What's up, everyone? OnlyFans video here. You know, when I do videos like this and Pornhub videos last year in the wake of the coof and all that stuff they were giving in terms of free memberships, free premium memberships, you know, those are it's like pulling teeth to do these kind of videos. I will say this though, not suitable for work. If your little kids are tuning in right now, you might want to have them look away. We've got some photos of some women coming up. Some of it can be construed as attractive. There's a lot of trash though. Sex doesn't sell. Disagree, and the simps disagree. Simps are going apeshit right now. OnlyFans to ban pornography in October after pressure from financial backers. OnlyFans announced Thursday that it's banning pornography starting October 1st. The move is to comply with its banking partners and payout providers. Creators can still share nudity as long as it complies with OnlyFans policy. Remember that 90s, I want to say it was late 90s, early 2000s commercial where it was Stephon Marbury and Kevin Garnett, if you were watching. It was all nude. Tastefully done, though. If I can find that clip, I'll put it in here.
All nude. Tastefully done. But definitely all nude.
So you can still share your nudity. It just has to comply. It's got to be tastefully done. This prohibits specific explicit content like torture and sex trafficking. Okay, I'm not ever going to simp. Torture, yeah, I get it, it's acting. Sex trafficking, oh, come on. Here you go, here's something. OnlyFans says creators can continue to share content with nudity, as long as it is consistent with our acceptable use policy, which prohibits specific explicit content such as torture, revenge porn, and sex trafficking. Okay, good to know. And again, there's the computer if you saw the Dolezal video. Come on, they use the same photo? Okay, so here we go. Here comes the heat. Yikes. If we can just get rid of this right here, then, you know. OnlyFans has more than 130 million users. I ain't too picky. Over 2 million creators who have earned over $5 billion since its inception in 2016, but it is struggling to raise money from outside investors, according to an Axios report. I saw somebody else who was talking about this story and reading through some other information. I don't know if we'll cover it here, but they said the median user, like we might think like, oh, all these bots make all this money, all these simps, but it's so spread out, right? There's so many creators, 2 million creators, here they say. They said the median earnings was $180 a month. Not exactly that pot of gold, but there are a huge number of individuals, I believe they said, and this was also in the article I just referenced in another video I was watching, where it was the top 10% of earners took in 77% of the money. So it's kind of in a way like our society here, right? You have the billionaires, then you have the hundreds of millionaires, then the millionaires, and then the thousandaires, stuff like that. The company has not disclosed how much revenue is generated from pornography and adult content shared by its creators. The bump in the road comes from the company's reputation as an adult content website and has landed itself on the no-fly zone of many venture capital firms that have rules against investing in such apps and sites. You sold out, you sold out, you sold out. And this is something I referenced in the Dolezal video I put up, where what was I saying again? Hold up. Lost my train of thought there. I'm just having some fun with it. What I was saying in that video was there's going to be a void that needs to be filled, giggity, and for that content. You know, sure, we have Pornhub and Xvideos and all these different online sites that people can go to that are free. But there's going to need to be a company now that steps in. Maybe they're out there already. Maybe it's somebody sitting at home saying, hey, there's this void to be filled. I can't giggity that again. But there's obviously a huge market for that type of content. I would imagine that a lot of the adult creators are going to be looking for other platforms to take their assets to, wouldn't you think? OnlyFans was launched 4 years ago by Timothy Stokely, who is, in his own words, a British entrepreneur in the adult entertainment industry. Why doesn't he set up a separate business for the spicy stuff? Why doesn't he take this legitimate sell out for the corporate buck, but then have that side piece, so to speak? The puns are just so terrible. That handles the spicy content. Split that off, call it something else. Call it Only Thoughts or Only Simps or something like that. Oh. And nah, pass on that one. It's a subscription-based site that allows creators to earn a living by sharing original videos on the platform. We know all of this stuff. We'll just kind of go over this briefly in case you don't know. Fans pay creators for access to their content via a monthly subscription service, which can range from $4.99 to $49.99 per month. OnlyFans takes about a 20% cut of all payments. The platform's slick PR team insists it was set up for all creators, from fitness, dancing, DJs, to music, on the premise that if fans of influencers were really fans, they'd pay a subscription fee to see the content their idols produced. Interesting, though, it's kind of funny that, and there you see something from the, what is it, the National Center for Lesbian Rights? I don't even want to deal with that. You can read that stuff if you want to. But that as much as people worship celebrities and as much money as they put in their pockets, as many millionaires have been created, and we're talking about celebrities, athletes, whomever, that it's not enough. They want to give more and more and more. Give until it hurts, baby. There's a former porn star, Mia Khalifa, turns herself into a 3D hologram in new OnlyFans app. Do we want to see it? I'll play the video. The things I do for you guys and gals, right? Is there anything interesting here? Let me skip around. That's it? Okay, that looks like somebody else. Is that still her? No, that's not her. Who is this? Yeah, I was going to say, this woman can actually dance and actually has moves. Mia Khalifa looks boring as hell. But this woman's got some skills, baby. Can we see the backside? Alright, that's enough. Yeah, Mia Khalifa. Boring. What's Carrie Katona going to do now? Let me Google Carrie Katona. No, not really. That's one positive thing, at least. Shame on the man that created such a platform. Shame on him! Shame on him for bringing simp and thought together. Next. Isn't that what OnlyFans is for? Exactly. And I think it's going to be hard to shake that reputation. Obviously, if they get some VC funding through the door, then obviously over time, you are able to shake that perception. Maybe that comes with a name change, though. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe you break the spicy piece off, leave it as OnlyFans, and then this legitimate piece here with celebrities, entertainers, where you're just seeing behind the scenes of their lives, maybe they just name that something else. First it was cigarettes, then plastic, then oil, very soon alcohol, then sex. Makes sense. Fake news. OnlyFans have already debunked this nonsense. They're just making every buyer and seller get verified with ID, and buyers aren't allowed to send explicit content via message. Only sellers are allowed to. Stop spreading lies. I don't know anything about that. How to kill your business in one stroke. The Puritans will not win. The content producers and clients will just move to a new platform. And that's exactly what I was saying. There's no problem with adults creating adult content for other adults. Agreed. As much as I'll joke about thoughts and simps, I'll always say, thoughts, go get your money. If the simps are lame enough to pay, and most of them are lame, now there are some legitimate reasons, and we're talking about this stuff. If there are legitimate reasons why in real life you need to pay for it, then I get that. If you don't want to deal with the hassles of relationships, I totally get that. So I'm not talking about that side of it. But as much as I'll joke about it, hey, people are free to do what they want to do. I have no issue with these thoughts out there exploiting these losers and taking their money. That will be that then. Expect them to go under at short measure. Short measure, another pun, I guess. I don't know about all that, though. As I said, my thought, just kind of thinking this through to just wrap it up here, is people are so wrapped up in celebrityism that they would give so much money to that. Think about Bella Thorne that they showed above there. I believe she's making at least $1 million a month maybe close to it, but she's not doing any porn as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I don't pay attention to this stuff. I think I saw something like Cardi B was making close to $10 million a year on this. So again, that's close to $1 million a month. Is she doing porn? That was her past life. But is she doing porn? People want to pay to see the people they idolize. And I think that even when you take that spicy side away, you can still have the nudes and everything. Like, you really think they're going to kick big time earners like Cardi B off and Bella Thorne and all these other ones that are making millions if they aren't doing porn? You really think they're going to kick them off? Like, oh, that photo's a little too spicy, gotta go. No. Doesn't work that way. And never underestimate the amount of money that simps will spend on those who they idolize. It's hard for people in these comments to get that because we're just thinking about it through our lens. Like, I would never pay. Why would I? But there are individuals who would. And again, if it needs to split off into a spicier side or somebody fills that void and is able to rake in that simp money as OnlyFans tries to clean up its image, then that's an opportunity in the marketplace. If this gentleman here were wise, as I said, and he probably is, because he turned this into a business that generates hundreds of millions of dollars a year for basically just being a middleman, so to speak, then I would think that he's kind of ahead of the game thinking about how to break the spicy piece off and monetize that under a separate business model as well. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think. Take care, be well, and don't spend your money on these 9.99ers.
All nude. Tastefully done. But definitely all nude.